Good morning everyone. Today we will gain some basic knowledge about Code of Criminal Procedure through some basic MCQs. So, without wasting any time, let's start with it. So, starting with the first question, which is the procedure when the corporation or registered society is an accused is given in which of the following sections? The options are A. Section 305 CrPC, B. Section 387 CrPC, C. Section 280 CrPC, or D. Section 289 CrPC. The correct answer to this question is option A, that is, Section 305 CrPC gives the procedure when a corporation or a registered society is an accused. Let's move on to the next question, which is under Section 320 Clause 1 CrPC for wrongfully confining a person for 10 days or more, which section of the IPC is applicable? The options are A. Section 248 of the IPC, option B. Section 340, option C. Section 342, or option D. Section 344. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is, Section 344 of the IPC is used for wrongfully confining a person for 10 days or more under Section 320 Clause 1 of CrPC. The next question is, which of the following is a false for Section 81 of CrPC? The options are A. This does not contemplate an elaborate inquiry as to the identity of a person arrested. Option B. The magistrate is to be satisfied prima facie that the person arrested is a person in the warrant. Option C. The word shall in the subsection is directory and not mandatory. And option D. It is intended to mitigate the hardship of taking the person to the court which issued the warrant against him. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is, the word shall in the subsection is directory and not mandatory is false regarding section 81 of the CrPC. Moving on to the next question, which is, which of the following deals with the procedure where court considers that case should not be dealt under section 345 of the CrPC? The options are A. Section 339 of the CrPC, B. Section 287 of the CrPC, C. Section 388 of the CrPC, or option D. Section 346 of the CrPC. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is, Section 346 of the CrPC deals with the procedure where the court considers that case should not be dealt under Section 345 CrPC. The next question is, which section of the CrPC states that a warrant issued by a Magistrate of India may be executed at any place in India? The options are A. Section 57 of CrPC, B. Section 67 of the CrPC, C. Section 77 of the CrPC, or option D. Section 87 of the CrPC. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is Section 77 of the CrPC states that a warrant issued by the Magistrate of India may be executed at any place in India. Let's move on to the next question, that is, under section 320 subsection 1 CrPC for assault or use of criminal force, which section of the IPC is applicable? The options are A. Section 351, 356 and 342, B. Section 352, 355 and 358, C. Section 342, 346 and 325, or option D, that is 355, 352 and 353. The correct answer to this question is option C. That means to say, for assault or use of criminal force, sections of the IPC that are applicable are Section 342, 346 and 325. Moving on to the next question, that is, out of the three clauses of subsection 2(1) of section 82 of CrPC, correct Choose the correct option. The options are A. Clause A and C are conjunctive and clause B is not disconjunctive. Option B. Clause B and C are conjunctive and clause A is not conjunctive. C. Clause A and B are conjunctive and clause C is not disconjunctive. And option D. Clause A, B and C are conjunctive and not disconjunctive. The correct answer to this question is option D. That means to say clause A, B and C are conjunctive and not disconjunctive. Moving on to the next question, that is, discharge of the offender on submission of the apology is covered under which of the following sections? The options are A. Section 339 of the CrPC, B. Section 348 of the CrPC, Section C. Section 388 of the CrPC, or option D. Section 458 of CrPC. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is, Section 348 of the CrPC deals with discharge of the offender on the submission of apology. Moving on to the last question for the day, which is Section 125 of CrPC remains applicable as long as there is no divorce. The fact of the divorce would have to be strictly proved to invite the application of the 1986 Act. This was held in which of the following case? The options are A. MD Zakir Hussian vs. State of Bihar, B. Sayeed Khan Faujdar Khan vs. Zaheba Begum, option C. Atasi Rayv vs. DipakRoy, or option D. Iqbal Bano vs. State of UP. The correct answer to this question is option A. That is, in Mohammad Zakir Hussian vs. State of Bihar, it was held that Section 125 of the CrPC remains applicable as long as there is no divorce, and the fact of the divorce would have to be strictly proved to invite the application of 1986 Act. Thank you all for listening to this video till the end and grasping some basic knowledge about CrPC. Thank you.